I'm not going into the details of the apparitions of Our Lady at Fatima and things of the kind. I'm trying to explain the the origins of the Fatima Apostolate in Calcutta. Calcutta was at one time the head office of the national head office of the Fatima Apostolate in Calcutta, and that was at St. Teresa's, Moulali. Now you have the national office at Goa. The devotion to Our Lady of Fatima grew strong in the diocese because of our dear Mother Teresa and a priest by the name of Father Henry, who was at a Jesuit, who was at Moulali Church. Mother Teresa and Father Henry, they cultivated this devotion by organizing a procession every Wednesday. At one procession was at 4 o'clock from St. Teresa's Moulali to CIT Road, and one was at 8 o'clock, 8:39, from the same place to CIT Road. The one at 4 o'clock was for the sisters, the novices, and the Mahila Samiti, the women folk, and the one at 8:39 was for those who were working, and they would come back in the evening and then take out this procession. Quite often, I would join the procession as a young boy from Moulali to CIT Road to a tin shed. And we would wonder why we are going over there and why we are praying the rosary along the way. And once I noticed Mother throwing medals of the Immaculate Conception in that tin shed. And as a boy, I found it very bad to throw medals like that kind. And I told Mother, I said, Sister, you mustn't throw medals. Then she said, no, we want this land. We want to build a church to Our Lady of Fatima. And that is why we come here every time for in procession. Finally, of course, the land was got. And as you know now, you have a nice shrine to Our Lady of Fatima. But every year, we still keep this procession from Fatima, from St. Teresa's Moulali along the CIT road to Fatima Church, and we culminate that with a mass. It's something good that we are able to keep up. The Fatima Apostolate takes charge of this in thanksgiving to Our Lady for the blessings that we received. I would say today for the blessings we received from for the church, and then of course for the blessings of Mother, who's today Saint Mother Teresa. Father Henry was also a very saintly Belgian priest. He also died in Saint Teresa's itself, and we have two very important people who kind of uh, planned and organized this procession. You have the names over here, which began with Father Henry, then Father Colossi, Attilia Colossi, then Father Vanexim, then Father Lazarus. Then you have Mother Amy. She was the homeopathic sister who cured people with homeopathic medicines. Then Sister Elisa of the Bambina sisters. Then you have many lay people, Mr. Perez, Mr. Joe Di Rosario, Mr. Lawrence Rosario, Mr. Norbert Rosario, Mr. Guy Vincent. Father Stocio was Monsignor Barber, and so many other people who were very much connected to the Fatima Apostolate and in organizing this procession every year. When you think about all these people, you cannot help but thank God for the different kinds of people who helped in promoting this devotion to Our Lady. You had people like Father Vanexim was a Belgian priest again, who was spiritual director for Mother Teresa. Father Colossi was an Italian priest. Monsignor Barber was an Anglican from Calcutta. Then the lay people also, so many over there, that endeared themselves to our Blessed Mother and promoted this devotion. You must understand the Fatima Apostolate was first called the Blue Army. The word Blue Army was as though we were a group fighting for some kind of independence, and some of them were mistaking us for a terrorist group. And so we changed it to the Fatima Apostolate. Now it's of course called the World Apostolate of Fatima. That's as it is known all over the world. Besides this, the Catholic Association of Bengal would organize Our Lady of Fatima procession from Bandel station to Bandel Basilica once a year. Again over here, the association got busy with the annual procession at the beginning of the year from Howrah to Bandel. And so the Fatima Apostolate took full charge of the Fatima procession from Bandel station to Bandel Basilica. You get big turnouts of people coming. Years gone by, the government would allot us a special compartment in the train to carry our pilgrims from Howrah to Bandel station. Then, of course, as years come on and governments come and governments go, that bogie and two compartments was discontinued. But our faithful still come by train, by bus, by so many other vehicles to join in this procession every year. We have it from Bandel station, begins at 9 o'clock, culminates at about quarter to 11, depending on how fast we walk, at Bandel Basilica, where we have the grounds full. And then, of course, the Bandel priests cooperate very, very much with us. The priests are available for confessions. Then we are also able to uh, have a beautiful mass. The last 5, 6 years, Sister Alicia, who had gone to Raiganj, and along with Father Sunny, she started the Fatima Apostolate in Raiganj. And so you have big, huge groups in Raiganj, in Krishnagar, in Calcutta, where people come together this once a year to honor our Blessed Mother. In Raiganj, the people they come overnight by train. They leave one day before, they come overnight, and about 300, 400 people come. They reach early morning, then they join the procession, and then after lunch again, after lunch we have then rosary and benediction, and then they return back. This is something very nice. Krishna, the same thing. Uh, this procession was started by the CAB and the Fatima Apostolate. Now, of course, it is taken care of totally by the Fatima Apostolate and the fathers of Bandel Basilica.